February 2013, downtown Los Angeles. At the infamous Cecil Hotel, guests complained. The water was discolored, foul-tasting, and barely trickled from the taps. Maintenance staff responding to the complaints climbed to the roof to check the water tanks. Santiago Lopez, a hotel worker, opened one of the massive tanks, expecting a plumbing issue. Instead, he found a body floating just beneath the surface. The shock rippled through the hotel and the city. The victim was soon identified. Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old Canadian student missing for weeks. The questions were immediate and chilling. How did she get into a locked, alarmed water tank? How had no one noticed? Guests were horrified to learn they'd been drinking and bathing in contaminated water. The story exploded in the media, a real-life horror that gripped the world. Elisa's disappearance had already sparked a police search, but her discovery only deepened the mystery. The Cecil Hotel, already infamous for its dark history, now had a new, disturbing chapter. The circumstances were bizarre. Elisa was found naked, her clothes in the tank, and the lid reportedly closed. How could she have gotten in and closed the lid behind her? The discovery didn't bring closure. It only raised more questions. Was it an accident, suicide, or something more sinister? The world wanted answers, but all it found was a deepening enigma. Elisa Lam's final moments were a mystery, one that would haunt the Cecil Hotel forever. The investigation was just beginning. The city was left reeling, and the world was watching. The story of Elisa Lam had only just begun. Who was Elisa Lam? Before the headlines, she was a bright, curious student from British Columbia, Canada. She blogged openly about her struggles with bipolar disorder and depression, but also about her dreams and hopes. Her West Coast trip was a step toward independence, a solo journey she meticulously planned, checking in with her parents daily. Elisa's family worried, but she was determined to travel on her own. She arrived in Los Angeles on January 26, 2013, and checked into the Cecil Hotel, likely unaware of its dark reputation. For Elisa, it was just a stop on her adventure. She called home every day, never missing a check-in. But this journey, meant to be a rite of passage, would become her last. The world would soon know her name, not for her dreams but for the mystery that would surround her final days. Elisa Lam was a young woman searching for herself. She vanished before she could finish her journey. Elisa's stay at the Cecil began uneventfully. She was first in a shared room, but after complaints about her behavior, she was moved to a private one. Alone, she kept up her daily calls, until January 31st when the calls stopped. Her parents, alarmed, contacted police and flew to Los Angeles. Elisa's belongings were left untouched in her room. No sign of struggle, no clues. Police searched the hotel and neighborhood, but the trail went cold at the hotel's entrance. Her last known sighting was at a nearby bookstore, cheerful and buying gifts, but after that she vanished. 19 days passed with no answers. The silence grew more terrifying with each day. Elisa Lam had disappeared without a trace. With no leads, police released a 4-minute surveillance video from the hotel elevator. The footage was haunting. Elisa enters, presses buttons, but the doors don't close. She peeks into the hallway, moves anxiously, and gestures strangely, sometimes as if hiding, sometimes as if talking to someone unseen. The elevator remains open, then finally closes after she leaves. This was the last time Elisa was seen alive. The video went viral, sparking global fascination and endless theories. Was she being followed? Was she hallucinating? Was someone just out of frame? Some claimed the video was edited or tampered with, fueling suspicion. The footage offered no answers, only more questions. Online sleuths obsessed over every frame. The world watched, transfixed by Elisa's final, inexplicable moments. The elevator video became a chilling symbol of the case, and the mystery deepened. The autopsy ruled Elisa's death an accidental drowning with bipolar disorder as a contributing factor. No drugs, alcohol, or trauma were found. But the official story satisfied no one. How did she access the locked, alarmed roof? How did she get into the heavy-lidded tank and close it behind her? Her clothes were found in the tank, covered in a sandy residue. Some suggested paradoxical undressing from hypothermia, but nothing was certain. The logistics seemed impossible for one person. Was it foul play, a tragic accident, or something else? The case was closed, but the questions only multiplied. The mystery refused to die. The Cecil Hotel's dark history loomed over Elisa's case. Once glamorous, it became a magnet for tragedy, suicides, crime, even serial killers. Some believe Elisa was a victim of foul play, others of her own mind. Paranormal theories flourished, fueled by the hotel's reputation. The most accepted theory, a severe psychotic episode, led Elisa to the roof and the tank. But the truth remains elusive. The elevator video endures, a haunting artifact of fear and mystery. Elisa Lam's story is a chilling reminder of how easily the line between reality and nightmare can blur, and the questions echo on unanswered from the rooftop of the Cecil Hotel.